Hello, welcome back. I have a special treat for you guys. We are going to go through a little tour of my Halloween decor collection. But before we can get there, don't judge me. I gotta take Easter down. Yeah, Easter. That's right, Easter. This is my hutch in the main dining room area of our house. Our house is tiny, but um you know, this is how it's been since April. My first collection of like vintage items was basically jadeite, if you couldn't tell, and which, if you don't know what that is, those are the green dishes, and then these little cutie pies, which are the cookie jars with the faces on them, and the salt and peppers and stuff in the three different color waves. So I took all that down and threw up Halloween. So we're going to dive into my little Halloween hutch. So this is what I mostly change out for each holiday or season. You'll see some things that are going to always stay, like the dishes, the jadeite, and my frozen Charlottes and my celluloid dolls. Those are pretty much staples every time. So this is quickly before I open it up, and I hadn't even finished it at that point. This is the next day. So I've had stuff. I will try to shout out where things are from if I can remember, but some of my decor is like 20 years old that I bought myself, and then obviously the vintage stuff. So that was a sad bear sitting on the lamp. This Tiffany style lamp, it's not an actual Tiffany lamp, but this Tiffany style is from it was my mother, so that is always going to be with me. The pom-poms are from Hobby Lobby, and then I um, have my crafted items there, and I'm a big Joanna Parker fan. You could probably see this is where I get a lot of my ideas for how I paint my pumpkins. If you've seen the other videos, I'll link them in the description below. I love Joanna Parker, and her style and her aesthetic is me. So these are little cookie jars that she designed. And so I usually put candy in these. And we're going to start at the top. So with the black cat came from Walmart years ago. He's cute and big and resin, and then I love my blow molds. So I have one blow mold up there of just the jack-o'-lantern with the witch hat, and then the little candy one. The bottle brush tree my friend made, I bought it from her on Whatnot. I'm also a seller on Whatnot, so check out that link below. And then I have it sitting in a little ghost blow mold pail bucket. And then my friend Jane from Sacred Heart Vintage, she took some damaged Christmas put houses, and made them little haunted houses with ghosts out of them, which I thought was super cute, so I had to have one. And then that plush monster guy, I think, is from Michael's or Target, even maybe years ago. I think Target. And then this owl cone doll is made by another artist friend of mine, Amy Negron. She goes by Amy's Rock and Pop Shop. There's her signature, so I bought that in 2021. And there's her little logo sticker inside. So she takes vintage doll heads and makes these cone dolls with them, and she does all seasons and creations with them. They're fantastic. And as you see, I have more than one of her dolls. So these plush little leg hanging dolls, I got these at Hobby Lobby a few years ago too. I think like 5 years ago. I love them. They're fantastic, and they're weighted bottoms, so they sit really well. So this is my other doll from Amy's Rock and Pop Shop. I love the dress that she's wearing, the pattern on the dress, and then she uses vintage tchotchkes as well, or figurines. So that's actually a cat vinegar pour, or like a syrup pour. It's really cute. And then there's a vintage doll head that she used. And then I have more of my blow molds. The candy bucket up there, my daughter actually uses when she goes trick-or-treating. It's another little blow mold. I should put a light in him. And then I made this Victorian kind of haunted mansion girl with a vintage doily, which I can do a tutorial video if you'd like. Let me know in the comments. So first shelf, I love my celluloid dolls. So they're that really thin plastic. This is a Victorian postcard. It's a Halloween postcard. It was never postmarked or used, but somebody did start to write, but it's printed in Germany. Halloween postcards, Victorian ones, are very lucrative, very hard to find. My friend took that mug and put on an old transfer onto a vintage green mug. And then the head vase was made by an artist, also on Whatnot, that I purchased her from. The moon face mug is a McCoy mug, McCoy pottery. I repainted his face and it's falling off because I was an amateur at that point and I need to redo it. So that's in the works. This is a little fairy lamp. He glows, little owl fairy lamp. I have a crystal skull back there. Another doily made ghost from a seller on Whatnot that I purchased it from. And then the same one who did the head vase made this little chenille cat. She hand painted the face on there. And then I got my little witch picks and some more celluloid dolls. And then we have this massive girly candle. She's a witch, obviously. She's huge and I love her. I got her from my friend. Roses in the Rear View, also on Whatnot. And this lantern, I don't know if they had them this year, but that lantern's from the Dollar Tree. I got that last year. So on the next shelf down, we have a Halloween cookie cutter, and then more of my frozen Charlotte dolls, celluloid dolls. And then there's this little plushy pumpkin with an embroidered face on. I will try to put all the links of the artists that I bought these from, or crafters, artists, in the description below, so you can follow them at least on their socials and see when they drop things for sale. So more of my little dolls, and I had a little plastic pumpkin, and I threw another celluloid baby in there. I don't know what it is. I love these little babies. They're creepy and cute. They stay up all year. And then I have this lovely little redware kitty cat planter. And then there is a video for me putting these little puppets together. I love them sitting in the box put together, so they are in there for now. And then I have this little chenille bug guy. The kitty cat is plastic. I did go through a crystal phase where I had loved my crystals, and then I've kept a few of them for decor. My little witch girl back here, she is chef's kiss. Okay, her dress, I want her whole outfit. My little creepy frozen Charlotte dolls, and then another vintage Halloween cookie cutter, and another Amy's Rock and Pop Shop doll. She's a little baby one. Now, this paper mache pumpkin, this is a reproduction. This is from World Market. Anyone remember when World Market had these? I wish I had bought a ton of them. They are done the exact same way as they did them back in the 50s, or the 30s and 40s, I should say. The same person who did this little assemblage, Halloween assemblage, did the head vase. And then this candy corn little canister, the yellow comes off and you can put stuff in there. That came from Cherry Bomb Vintage over on Whatnot as well. And then of course, my Funko Pop Gremlins, okay? Like, I'm an 80s baby, so have me some Gremlins. And then another large, this is one of my biggest frozen Charlottes. And then this Derpy Kitty. I love this little Derpy Kitty. She looks handmade or homemade, and this is how I feel most days. Is that cat. Anyways, I got another Victorian or vintage Halloween postcard, and then the other Joanna Parker witch canister. And my other friend, Jane, made the pumpkin witch hat, or the girl head on the pumpkin. And then this is another candy bucket, mini candy bucket assemblage. And the mushroom girl is also made by Cherry Bomb Vintage. And I love this little piece. It's actually a cream salt and sugar or salt and pepper set. It's ceramic owl, but I'm missing the other owl. So it's like a cream and sugar. So the other owl would have sat on the sugar. And then the owl heads are the salt and pepper. The Apex mop vaporizer, and then that awesome old Victorian chocolate tin, which when you open it up still smells like chocolate. Sometimes once in a while I open it up and take a whiff, and it seriously just smells like cocoa powder. But yeah, these are like, you know, some of my most coveted little pieces that I keep in my hutch. And I really love the holiday time when I can come through here and rearrange things and have fun putting all the little knickknacks in their place, and just really it brings such joy to my face. I really do love it, and it refreshes your look, and then it's like, you know, it makes me happy when I look at it. So these are I have videos for these crafts that I made as well. Those are all listed in my Etsy store, and I'll link the videos on how I made them. And then this I got from a friend, I think Vintage Gal Pics. She took a dishwasher damaged jadeite mug and added these bat decals to it. So I had to have it because jadeite and Halloween, hello. And then those plastic candles are from the Dollar Tree. I just need to put batteries in them. I don't think that's where they'll stay, but this is the overall look of my Halloween decor. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more decor, wait till Christmas comes. The whole house gets vomited on with Christmas. So there's another little up close of this Tiffany style lamp. It's just so beautiful with the lights on, and it reminds me of my mother. So I threw some, I guess, foliage up there, and there's a little still of how it's looking. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little mini tour of my hutch and Halloween decor. I will be coming out with some more crafting videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!